Hi, I'm Jonathan Epstein. I'm a consultant for the Federation of Jewish Men's Clubs. I'm also president of the Brotherhood of Temple Beth Tzedek in Amherst, New York, outside of Buffalo. Now, I'm here to talk today about building a championship team. Now, I'd love to be able to talk to you about building a championship team with the experience that only a Buffalonian can provide about championship teams. But of course, let's keep in mind we're home to the Bills and the Sabres, so enough said, we're just not going to bother with that. But what we're really here to talk about is building a championship team for your club or your region. This is important because you want to make sure that you have the right people in the right seats on the bus for today and for tomorrow. There's a twofold secret to success for running a nonprofit organization like a club. Take it on under your stewardship, lead it, direct it, have success with it, and then equally as importantly, pass it on to the next generation of leaders under their stewardship. In real estate, there's a phrase that everybody knows. What is it? That's right, location, location, location. Well, in clubs and nonprofits, it's people, people, people. You can't do it alone, nor should you. You have to delegate. You have to have a team of guys that works with you, that supports you, that backs you up, that helps to run your programs, and make sure that they're a success. And they have to be able to take over for you when your term is up. That's how you perpetuate the leadership train. Now, not everybody is ready for leadership. It's intimidating. It's significant responsibility. Think Peter Parker. Spidey was told, after all, fairly early on, with great power comes great responsibility. Now, I know none of us as club leaders and region leaders are shooting webs on our wrists and going out and saving the world. But we still have great responsibility as leaders. And that's not something to be taken lightly, it's serious. So it's intimidating. So you have to bring people on more gradually into the leadership and in a more comfortable fashion. You can't just drop it in their lap unless you have somebody who's eager to take it on. And let's face it, we should all be so lucky to have somebody ready to take it on to succeed us afterward. It doesn't usually happen. So you have to lead them down that path where they can gradually increase their role in a level that they feel comfortable with. And that brings me to my 8-step process for leadership development. Step number 1, generate. Produce a list in your mind, or on paper, it's your choice, of people who are capable and have the potential to become leaders. Now, these could be people who are already taking an active interest and are eagerly participating in your activities and even helping you plan things. They could be people who are just indicating a desire to be involved. They could be regulars on your board. They could be regulars in your attendance for events. Or they could be just getting started. Maybe they're still a little bit unsure of exactly what they want to do, but you see some potential in them. In particular, you see a confidence and an ability to get the job done, because that's what you need. Key thing, don't wait until the end of your term to look for these people. Start looking early, because it may take some time to build them up toward that path. Step 2, appreciate and investigate. This means you need to engage in casual conversation with these candidates. Get to know them, appreciate them, investigate them. Find out what makes them tick, what gets them interested in brotherhood or men's club. Find out what gets them excited. Talk to them about what got you excited, and draw out a conversation in that way to learn more about them and to excite them in the process. Chat them up. What do they like? What don't they like? What do they want to see in the club? What don't they like? What do they think could be done better? All those kinds of things. But make it safe. Don't talk about leadership yet. You don't want to scare them off. Cultivate. Get to know them a little bit better. Make them feel welcome. Solicit their input. Involve them in the process. Maybe you invite them even to a planning meeting. Again, low key, nothing to get them scared or intimidated, but get them involved and see what it's like, and see what happens naturally in the process. Cultivate. Get to know them better, make them feel welcome, solicit their input, truly involve them, and make them feel like a part of it. Originate. It's very easy to get into a rut where all the activities that you do, all the needs that you have, you take care of yourself, or you rely on your regulars to take care of them. The ones you've been relying on for a while, your existing officers aboard. But that's not the way you're going to find new leaders. So you need to get some of these other people involved in these tasks by coming up with ideas and tasks that they can do. Very simple, straightforward tasks. Nothing like, can you lead a committee? Can you, become vice president? Nothing like that. Something simple. A specific event. You need a specific task within that event. Ask them to do it. Get them to feel comfortable with it. Let them see what they can achieve and how they can succeed. Warm them up to it. Initiate. This is where you actually get them involved in those tasks that you've chosen. And you start leading them up, building them up to a level that they're comfortable with. Don't overwhelm them, just build them up gradually at a level that they're comfortable with. Motivate. Praise them, compliment them, congratulate them, celebrate their accomplishments, point out what they've done, what they've achieved, so that you can keep that positive reinforcement going and keep them excited and energetic about it. Reward them for success. Dedicate. Dedicate time for mentoring. To again guide them, to show them what they can maybe do better. Use constructive criticism, not destructive. But give them advice. Show them what they can do, to make it better. Show them how they can be stronger. Let them watch what you do. Help them from behind, though, not out in front. Don't take over. Just help them. And let them see that you're still there backing them up, and that other people are there backing them up as well. Activate. It's the last step. Kick into high gear your succession plan. This is where you're really bringing them up to that point where they can feel like they can take over. You're putting them in the positions of leadership on the board or as officers, or of course if this was somebody that you saw as taking over for you, then this is taking over into that position and becoming the next president of your club or region. And the very last thing, of course, after these eight steps are completed, is the best step of all for you. Graduate. And this is where you say, adios.